Chapter 1: Dreams, Dust, and Durable Vinyl. The year 1942 hung heavy with the rumble of war, but Cave Johnson wasn't about to let that derail his dreams. He surveyed the cluttered garage, the greasy tools and half-finished projects speaking volumes about his aspirations. Buzzsaws, soldering irons, blueprints for a self-cleaning toaster shared space with sketches for a potato-powered radio. The world needed invention, damn it, and Cave Johnson was determined to be the one to provide it. His father, Professor Thaddeus Johnson, was a man of soil and science, content with his lectures at the local farm college. Cave, however, craved something bigger, faster, louder. He yearned for the roar of industry, the spark of creation that wouldn't fizzle out like his last three ventures. One rain-soaked afternoon, his gaze snagged on a discarded military tarp, draped forgotten in the corner. It wasn't pretty, tattered, mud-streaked, and reeking of neglect, but possibility shimmered in its tough fibers, an itch of inspiration Cave couldn't ignore. Weeks later, the familiar scents of oil and sawdust were displaced by an acrid plastic tang. His mother eyed the chaotic jumble on the workbench, spools of salvaged vinyl, gleaming metal grommets, and a sewing machine purring with furious determination. Cave, a relentless tornado of energy, stitched and hammered with a zeal that would make a drill sergeant smile.
"It's the future, Ma,"
he declared, brandishing a waterproof, reinforced shower curtain with the pride of a conquering warlord.
"Aperture fixtures,"
he proclaimed, christening his newest enterprise with a name that held more promise than his failed attempts at electrified fly swatters and automatic cheese graters. Newspapers still mocked his outlandish ideas, but amidst the snide headlines, there was also begrudging curiosity. Local businesses started taking a chance. A motel replacing dingy curtains, a boarding school seeking a sturdy solution for rambunctious students. Slowly but surely, his reputation shifted, from that of a crackpot inventor to a man with perhaps a sliver of practicality. The world beyond his dusty garage might be consumed by war, but Cave Johnson was fighting his own battle. Showers weren't the destination. He knew that deep down. They were the first rung on a ladder that reached towards the stars, a testament to his grit, his refusal to settle for the ordinary. Aperture Fixtures was proof that even amidst chaos, amidst greasy tools and half-baked dreams, a man could rise with nothing but stubbornness and a discarded tarp. The rhythmic whir of sewing machines wasn't just music to Cave Johnson's ears. It was a victory march. Gone was the small-town garage. Aperture Fixtures now occupied a sprawling factory complex. Workers hustled between towering stacks of canvas and vinyl, feeding an insatiable appetite for shower curtains. But these weren't just any shower curtains.
"Self-deodorizing polymers, gentlemen."
Cave boomed, addressing a delegation of stern-faced military brass.
"Mildew laughs in the face of those flimsy Navy curtains. Aperture curtains, they practically clean themselves."
The contract was his. Another coup against his competitors. The Army, the Air Force, even the Coast Guard all relied on his genius. Only the Navy, those stubborn sea dogs, clung to their antiquated ways. Then, the pinnacle of recognition arrived. The Shower Curtain Salesman of 1943 award gleamed on his office mantle, a testament to both his salesmanship and the staggering number of shower-deprived soldiers. Newspapers buzzed with his success, labeling him the Shower Curtain Magnate, a title he embraced with gusto. Yet money was never the end goal. With his fortune expanding faster than mold in a humid locker room, Cave Johnson's ambition swelled. In 1944, the opportunity of a lifetime arose. A sprawling salt mine in Upper Michigan, abandoned and rumored to be cursed. Most dismissed it as a worthless folly. Cave Johnson, however, saw potential glistening in those salty depths. With a flourish, he purchased the mine, its labyrinth tunnels expanding for kilometers beneath the Earth's surface. It was in this subterranean abyss that Cave envisioned the grandest transformation. The main Aperture Fixtures facility was swiftly relocated underground, its bustling factory floor now humming within the cavernous embrace of the old salt mine. The mine wasn't just about manufacturing. It was about space, secrecy, and an insatiable desire to conquer the world beneath his feet. When alone, he'd wander the shadowy tunnels, workshop blueprints tucked under his arm. Showers opened doors, built his fortune, but they were a mere stepping stone. Within the echoing chambers, Cave Johnson plotted his true legacy. Aperture wasn't about to just clean the troops. It would rewrite the rules of science itself.